Okay, today we are playing a game on Ilios. We were in the Gold SR range, and we will be playing Lucio the entire way through. Of course we would be. We're on Ilios! That's the Lucio map right there. Current team composition is Reinhardt, Zarya, McCree, Symmetra, Lucio, and Moira. So we've got the Symmetra situation happening. We'd rather not have the Symmetra situation happening, but it is what is happening all the same, so... Life is difficult like that sometimes. Moira also not as good as Anna, just because Anna's pretty fucking good, basically. So there's that. Other than that, let's just start the game. We are also unwell, right to start with, and we've got Reinhardt Zarya instead of, like, you know, the Orisa Roadhog, as is standard unwell, but, you know, whatever. So, we're playing Lucio. Oh no, both Lucios have run into each other while trying to boop each other. How awkward. He's dead now. Don't have to worry about that one. So I'm feeling like we're going to try and play some Lucio real quick. Let's just slide around the backside here. We kind of give up on the boop pretty quickly, because we immediately come over to, like, run into Roadhog when we could have come up to try and boop the Orisa off all the same. So here comes Reaper. Reaper's just used Wraith form, so if we can kill this guy, that'd be pretty sick. He's pretty low. Try and run him down. Oh, he's already dead. No, alright, well, not problem solved, I guess. Roadhog went surprisingly far. Didn't quite go in the pit, unfortunately. And look at that, they're all dead. Oh, that was a very brave maneuver to come around this corner after the Roadhog. Wouldn't recommend that one. Zarya bubbled us, and he missed anyway, so he's bad, and we were covered by someone else. But that's a fairly risky play to make unless you know the Zarya is going to bubble you, or you know that the Roadhog's going to miss, but that one's quite hard to know ahead of time. This video is very distracting to watch, because in the background of this video, there's another video playing. So every now and then, I can just hear someone in the background yelling about Fallout 76. It was really weird when I watched this video earlier, because the first, like, minute in the background, you can hear this guy just going on about how a woman's body is crippled, and, like, in varying stages of crippledness, and, like, legs, heads, and all this, and then they're on fire, and I'm like, what is this guy talking about? And then eventually he said Fallout 76, and I was like, oh, thank God. I thought we were watching something really sketchy on the other monitor. Jesus Christ. It was just Fallout 76, which is depressing in its own way, but, you know. So, there, Lucio's already dead again. So, hey, easy peasy. That's going well for us so far. There, Lucio's not getting a lot of mileage out of his boop so far. So we've gone for the up and over, and it didn't really pay out super well. If we're gonna go for the up and over, we should really be in, like, speed boost, because what's the healing boost gonna do for us here? The whole point of doing this kind of maneuver is get in and get out as quickly as possible, which speed aura would be a lot better at. In general, also just a really risky maneuver to go for, especially when you know there's a Roadhog over there, so, I know how it is when you play Lucio. Well, I personally hate playing Lucio, but I know how the Lucio players are when they play Lucio. You gotta just, like, go in for those sick plays, and you're like, it's fine. They never hit the Lucio anyway. And then someone hits the Lucio, and they're like, what the fuck? You know, be careful when you jump into a bunch of people, is the moral of the story, even if you are Lucio. So we've been yanked down here, which is an awkward place to be, but we've escaped by scaling up the wall. While we were doing that, it turns out our team was actually fighting behind us, so we ended up just kind of, like, not really taking part in the team fight. Up and over, a little bit of a riskier way to try and escape rather than just going around the corner, because, I mean, you can, I've watched Lucios try to go for the up and over escape, and then just, you watch him, like, yeah, he's gonna get up there sooner or later, goddammit, there you go, oh god, please, 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 oh, no, one of these days, he's gonna, oh, let's put him out of his misery, Jesus Christ. So, anyway, here, where we switched to the healing boost for the Moira. The Moira actually, she's in the yellow health, so understandable. But once she's that healthy, honestly, just put it back on the speed boost, because, like, she's healthy enough that we don't have to worry about it that much. I'd rather be on the speed boost just so she can get in there with the coalescence if she wants to, and then, like, get back out again. Whereas the healing boost, she was pretty much full health. Just being on this healing boost with amp it up for like half a second is going to be good enough with coalescence. We could have just changed right back and just given her more mobility instead. So we've almost got Sound Barrier built up. It's taken us a while to get there. Sound Barrier, one of the slower charging ultimates in the game, so not that surprising. Better, since they buffed Lucio, They buffed his damage, but they also, I think, reduced the charge time on his ultimate not that long ago as well. And they buffed, like, the healing on the shield amount as well. It was good times. So we booped Bob into the... we bumped Big Chungus into the well. So, trust me, if you're playing Ashe on well, strongly reconsider. Because every time you use Bob, there's a solid chance you're just going to be extraordinarily sad. If you're gonna play Ashe on well, or you gotta, like, fucking plan that Big Chungus deployment out, like, 20 minutes in advance, because as soon as they see Daddy on the map, they're like, I gotta get him in the well. I gotta get him in the well if it fucking kills me. Try not to throw it near the well if you're playing Ashe on well. Oh god, it feels so bad. So that went well. All things considered, we didn't really have to do that much, which is always fucking fantastic when you're playing Overwatch, isn't it? When you win and you sit back and you're like, I did nothing, but I still won anyway. When you play any game, really, when you sit back like, oh, good job, other people. That's the best feeling. Didn't have to do any work, still got rewarded for it. So now we're on Ruins, a significantly less good Lucio map, because this hazard, more difficult to use, tragically, so... So we're in the healing aura right now. We're not actually healing any of these people. They are out of range right now, and we're running after them. And then they go around line of sight as well. So we have to actually boost a little bit more to get to them first, so that we can actually be healing them. In general, when you're playing Lucio, you know, you can go and do... He got that fast, didn't he? You can go and do, like, a lot of cool, fun, aggressive stuff as Lucio. You know, basically fucking playing a flanker, right? As Lucio, you can do that. But if you're gonna do that, you do have to also remember... Well, I'm also still, like, a healer, right? So... if you go off to do these big aggressive plays, there's the chance that your team runs into trouble behind you, and then suddenly, oh shit, I'm, like, behind their team, so I gotta get all the way fucking back again to actually, like, support them, so you gotta be careful when you choose your moments, because you can end up running after your team who are limping away, like, oh god, please, just let me heal you. So Genji used Dragon Blade. He built that one up pretty fast as well, didn't he? They did, like, absolutely wreck us in that team fight. So I'm not saying it's unexpected, actually, because, I mean, you get wrecked in a team fight, they get their ultimates faster. This is the, like, King of the Hill. People talk about 2CP maps being very snowbally, and don't get me wrong, they are. But King of the Hill, to me, is even more snowbally, because of how short the matches are, basically, where if one team wins the fight on the checkpoint, like, immediately, like, that's it. They get to keep winning, basically, provided they don't do anything absolutely terrible. Because of just the way ultimates work. So the rounds are so short that it's not unheard of for, like, heroes with particularly slow-charging ultimates, like Graviton. It's not unheard of for a Zarya to go through the entire round and never get to use Graviton. And that can happen on 2CP as well, no doubt. But I feel like you have more ways to defend against that on 2CP, because if the attacking team starts snowballing on you, you still have, like, the map advantage as the defending team on 2CP, right? Like, you have the spawn advantage, the second checkpoint is naturally laid out, so that's better for the defending team. So yeah, if they roll up on you with 6 ultimates and you got none, you still lose. But, like, if they win the first fight, you don't, like, necessarily get wrecked in the subsequent fight, if they've only got a couple of ultimates. Whereas King of the Hill, if you, like, lose the first checkpoint, like, the maps are symmetrical. So if they capture the objective, it tends, and then they've got the ult advantage on you. As long as they keep the ult advantage, basically, there's nothing you can do about it. And if you've got an ultimate like Graviton, you'll probably never see your ultimate over that round, because you're never in a position to build up any charge. So, 2CP maps, yeah, very snowbally, but to me, the King of the Hill maps are actually worse, because the losing team doesn't even get to have the benefit of, like, a map advantage that, like, the defending team has on 2CP. They are literally just, like, they're now playing the attacking team, and the defending team is getting to snowball on them, effectively, if you lose the first fight on King of the Hill. So, and, you know, it can definitely still go wrong for the team with the advantage if they, like, throw that advantage away, or the team without the advantage plays particularly well, but honestly, like, I feel like probably like 70% of the time, the team that captures the objective first on the King of the Hill round wins that round. It's very difficult to get it back again afterwards, just because of the way ultimates are, basically. So, anyway, you know, 2 CP maps are still awful, don't get me wrong. Nobody hears, now traveling to the Horizon Lunar Colony, and goes, oh, thank goodness, my favorite map. But King of the Hill maps, also really snowballing. So we're a very stealthy frog right now. We're not actually in the frog skin. Shit, fuck. And I put the frog on it and everything. God damn. I just see Lucio, and in my head I make the connection, frog. Anyway, so we were being a stealthy frog. We're no longer being a stealthy frog. So now we've captured the objective. Hooray, fantastic news. Our Widow also just killed 2 people before they could get anywhere, really. So hooray, free time. Oh, they've decided to use Graviton anyway. Winston apparently killed himself. Nobody died in Graviton, because both their DPS were dead, so they didn't actually have anything to do with the Graviton, basically. And, yeah, everything sort of went downhill for them very quickly after that. Genji's decided to fling himself in just to die when he could have easily disengaged. Oh, look here now. Here comes the stagger, right? Like, we've just... Oh, look, now Bridget's staggered as well. Like, Bridget and Genji didn't have to die here. They could have just disengaged from that fight. No problem. But they elected to stay and die, so they get to be staggered now. Which is very good news for us, because, hey, any free time you can get is a good time. So, someone on our team did get picked off. I looked at who it was, but I've immediately forgotten who it was. I think it was Widowmaker. Reinhardt just got killed right there. Back it up for a second. Ooh, he was in an interesting place, wasn't he? So, yeah, we went up, we booped him, then we start coming up here, we turn around, Reinhardt was apparently in the sky, and then, oh, shit, fuck, fuck, So, definitely, like, speed boost back past this situation real quick, because, like, we're not healing anybody right here, just, like, get out, then once you're on the point, change back to the healing aura, because you just want to get past the danger zone as quickly as possible, pretty much. You don't need to be the healing aura if you don't take any damage, because you were dodging because of your 6 speed boost, right? Just play like you're Neo, no problem. You don't have to heal if you don't get hit, right? So miraculously enough, we actually still won this fight. Isn't that incredible? Let's go back and try and figure out how we won this fight. Because, fuck, do we not deserve it based off this moment right here, right? So Zarya killed Winston. Alright, great. Then Symmetra died. Moira killed Genji. Yep, fucking... They just killed a bunch of people behind us while we were dealing with that situation. Fantastic news. Imagine if Zarya had her Graviton and didn't waste it on our team a couple of minutes ago, huh? Damn, would that fight have been easy for them, huh? Then, wouldn't it? We'll say that we did that because we were distracting the Zarya anyway. We'll take responsibility for that one. You're welcome, team. So I think we could have tried to boop. Could we have tried to boop this boy? Yeah, we could have... Oh, we tried? Was it on cooldown? Back it up. We gotta find something to talk about. Oh, it's on cooldown. Ah, it sucks. Okay. It's like we could have tried to push him away from Symmetra right there, but it was actually still on cooldown, so get fucked, I guess. And hooray, we won the game. That was not very close, was it, actually? Well, we actually were doing really badly in the second round for a while, but then they squandered it, so easy peasy. That's a really popular color for people, isn't it? I see this... I don't remember what team this color is. Someone told me what color this team belonged to, because I don't follow the owl, so I don't know. But someone told me what skin what team that skin belongs to, and I've immediately forgotten what that skin was. But that skin is really popular, the pink and blue one. Like, I see it on every Mercy player now, which I suspect is probably because they just didn't get the pink Mercy skin when it was around, so now they're like, close enough, just pick the palette swap, pretend it's pink Mercy, right? I play League of Legends, Jax, get Angler Jax, pretend it's Pax Jax. Easy. We're right at the end of the video. Let's see what the YouTube algorithms got going on today, seeing as, like, fuck if we learned anything. Alright. That's not what I expected to see right there. First off. So we got Internet Tough Guy, the story of Tonka trucks. I don't know where that's come from. I watched, like, 3 Mr. Metacore videos once, and now basically YouTube's like, hey, you like that guy, right? I watched, like, 3, like, 2 months ago, but sure, whatever, I guess. I like Dungeons & Dragons. I'm big into Dungeons & Dragons, so yeah, that's great. Yakuza OST, fucking sick. Arch Nemesis, one of the best tracks on the OST. Best one, though? Rain. Not rain as in water, rain as in, like, King's Rain. Angry Joe, I follow. I've watched this video, but it's like, hey, maybe you want to watch it again. It's put Critical Role in there, because it's like, hey, you like Dungeons & Dragons. Here's some Dungeons & Dragons. I've been watching Games Done Quick. Still like Northern Lion. All checks out except like that one. I'm kind of inclined to click on it just because like the title alone has kind of like got me interested. Internet Tough Guy, the story of Tonka trucks, right? Like, and then you got that. The picture right there. I kind of want to know what's going on with Tonka trucks over here, which is, I guess, all the YouTube algorithm's trying to do at the end of the day, isn't it? Oh, but this is actually, I should get out of the way so you can actually read what's on this one right here, right? There you go. There's some memes for you. Like, for real, you have ice climbers. Unbelievable. I am a little upset that Isabel's in the game, but not Tom Nook. Does upset me a little bit, I won't lie to you. It's okay, I'm too poor to have a Switch, let alone a Switch and Smash Brothers, but I am a little upset about it. Anyway, so, fuck, we didn't learn shit all today, did we? Fuck. We gotta think of something real quick to say at the end that's insightful. Don't start boiling a pot that doesn't have any water in it. Good job, team. Thank you very much for watching. If you did, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm more than happy to answer. If you haven't already, you can join our Discord and ask questions more directly and have a conversation about them, or just shitpost with us. And I hope you found the video helpful. I think I fucked that up. Whatever, who cares? That was a bad video.